first graders. Today I'm going to show you how to play Bump. You may already know how to play, so I'm just going to give a little review. One thing to remember is that Bump has many different versions. So the first thing you need to do is take a look at your Bump board and see what version you're playing. In your packet this week, you'll notice that there are lots of versions of Bump. The one I want you to start with is Doubles Bump. So you're going to need your Doubles Bump game board. You're going to need 2 sticks of Unifix cubes, and there should be 10 cubes in each stick. It's really important that no matter what, you start with the same amount of cubes. So what I mean by that is that your partner will have one color and you'll have the other. So maybe you've lost a few cubes. Even if you just have 8, it's important to make sure that both of you start with 8. That's what I mean by saying make sure you start with the same amount of cubes for each stick. 10 is what we normally play with. So you'll need that. And one thing that's important to pay attention to is how many, what kind of dice you need. So if you look, it says 0 through 9 sided die. So you're going to need your special die for this game. Now, the way that you play this is you're going to roll the dice and you're going to double whatever number that you get. So for example, I'm going to roll my dice and I just got 3. So I'm going to think 3 plus 3 is the same as what? That's right, 6. So I get to put a cube on the number 6. So I'm going to move that right there. Now, it's my partner's turn. Here's the thing about Bump. Having one cube on a number means that you can get bumped. The thing about Bump is that it's all about getting 2 pieces onto each number. If you only have one cube on your board or on your number, that means that you can get bumped. That's why the game is called Bump. So, for example, if my partner were to roll a 3, I would then get bumped. They would take their piece and they would bump my piece off the board. And I would take that piece back. The way you win the game is to have all of your cubes on the board. That's why it can get a little frustrating when you get bumped. Now, here's the thing. If I roll, let's see what I roll next. I roll a 7. So I'm thinking 7 plus 7 is the same as 14. So I'm going to cover my 14. Now, let's pretend that I got 7 again. That means that I can come in let's pretend that I got 7 again. That means I can come in and place a second cube on top of 14. Now I cannot get bumped on there. Those 2 are safe. Another rule to remember is that I cannot put any more cubes on there. You can never have 3 on one number. 2 is the most that you can have on each number. So right then, I would be safe and I would keep playing. If I got a 7 again, it just means that I don't get to put any pieces down that turn, or my partner doesn't. So you're going to continue to play until all of your pieces have been used. And the first person who has all of their pieces on the board is the winner. Now, after you've taken a moment to play Doubles Bump, what you can do is turn your game board over and play Bump plus or minus, Doubles plus or minus 1. Now, just like with our 9 and 10 facts, we are going to use our doubles fact to help us solve doubles plus or minus 1. That means that if I roll the dice, again, it says a 0 through 9 sided dice, and I just rolled a 4. So I'm going to think 4 plus 4 is 8. I can either add 1 or subtract 1. Let's write this down so that we can keep track. So right now I got 4 plus 4 is 8. That's my doubles fact. Plus 1 would be 4 plus 5 is the same as 9. Minus 1 would be 4 plus 3 is the same as 7. So I have a choice. I can put my piece on 7 or on 9. It's really up to me. So since I don't have any pieces down, I think I'll just do 7. But maybe if later on I get a 4 again, I'm going to want to really think about, is it smarter for me to add 1 to my 7 or to put a new piece on 9? So doubles bump plus or minus 1 gives you some choices for every roll that you get. Let's do one more together. I just rolled a 6. So first I need to think 6 plus 6 is the same as 12. Now I need to think what plus 1 or minus 1 would look like. So plus 1, 1 more than 6 is 7. So 6 plus 7 is the same as 1 more than 12, right? 13. Now I need to think about 1 less. 6 plus 1 less than 6 is 5. 6 plus 5 is going to be 1 less than 12. 11. Do you see the pattern here? We have 11, 12, 13. It's going in order because all we're doing is either adding or subtracting a 1. So now I can think, do I want to put my piece on 11 or 13? I think I'll go for 11. And I'm going to put my piece there. So first graders, this is a game that you can play over and over again. So you should make sure you put it in your plastic sleeve to keep it safe. Later in the week, we'll learn another way to play bump. So I hope you enjoy playing. Remember that if somebody bumps you, that's okay. It's part of the game. You can think about what strategies you might want to use to feel okay when you get bumped. And happy playing. Bye.